Hi YouTube. How's you all's day going? Mine is going fine. Okay, today I'll be showing you all how I make a single layer knotted fringed blanket. It's made out of fleece material. Okay, and as you can see behind me, these are some that I've already finished. This is for a baby. It's the Paw Patrol. And there's one. Here's one for my grandchild who likes football. Here's one for my grandchild who likes basketball. So, stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is the fleece fabric that I'll be using. It's a pretty jungle print. It has all the animals. I'm making this for one of my grandsons. So, this is how I got the material from the store. So I just, it's folded in half. And to make this go as quick and easy as possible, I tried to even it out as best as possible. Of course, you're going to always have the selvage edge, like this, which some people cut off. I don't. I feel like that's a waste of fabric. And some of the edges are curled up. I work with it. I don't cut the edges off. Okay? Like I said, I folded it in half, lengthwise. So I have 4 layers. Okay? Got 4 layers. And I'm using the open cut edge as opposed to this edge that has the folds on it. Don't want to use that. And I tried to even it out as much as possible. I can do a little better. Because when it was cut in the store, the woman, she gave me a little extra fabric to allow for this. But I work with it. I'm not cutting away my material. Because after all, the edges are going to be fringed. So it don't matter how perfect they are. And homemade items, they're not perfect anyway. That's what adds to the charm of something being homemade. Okay. So, this is the edge that has the 4 separate layers. So I'm going to cut. I want my fringes to be about 3 or 4 inches long. It don't matter. So, I'm going to cut. Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut a corner. I'm going to cut a square out of one corner. Since I have it folded like this. If it wasn't folded, you'd have to do each separate corner like this. You need a pair of good shears. I used to use pinking shears, but somebody in my household stole my good pinking shears, and they cost so much, I'm not going to buy anymore. Okay, I cut that out. And I've been saving these, so I'm going to do something with all these squares I've cut out. Okay, so I'm ready to start. And the reason I cut that square out is because if I start cutting from this edge, the strips, and then I start on this edge and start cutting strips, this square would wind up being cut out anyway. So I just do it from the beginning. So I'm going to determine what size strips I want to make this. So I think I want to make looks like 1/2 inch size strips. And I cut to a certain point and stop. I do this all the way around. Y'all can see. Do not cut the folded edge. You'll mess it up. I'm going to do this all the way around. And you see how having it folded like this, it cuts down on the time. Because I'd have to cut each separate side separately. And that takes up too much time, y'all. And I'm going to show you how I cut this so-called messed up edge. I'm just going to cut through it. Cut to a certain point and stop. So I don't know if this is a ½ inch or a ¼ inch, but I'm cutting this size fringe. You may want to cut a full inch fringe, but I like a bunch of them. So, okay, and you see how the strips look? And they'll straighten out once you start to tie them. And I think this selvage edge adds character. So, y'all get the gist of how to cut the strips, how to cut that first square in the corner, and how to cut the strips. And if you don't want to watch the whole video, I'll show you how to tie it. Okay. My hand's getting away. So this is single, like I said, this is a single layer. Well, just tie it. And knot it. Now pull it. And when you're working with this kind of fabric, one edge is going to be more stretchy than the other. Let me see. So this is the stretchy edge. So you just tie it, knot it, and that's the way you do it. Okay. So y'all get the gist of it. So I'll come back with my completed fringed fleece blanket. Okay, no, I'm not through yet. I'm still cutting fringes on this edge. But I failed to mention that I'm using 2 yards of fabric. That's for a big kid or an adult. And for a baby, like a newborn, you can use 1 yard. Or for a toddler, use 1.5 yards. And my daughter, she was here for Thanksgiving. And along with my twin grandsons, Justin and Jordan. So I made them blankets like this, but it was 2-layer blankets, so they're very heavy. Made them blankets about 5 or 6 years ago, and they still have those blankets. So I'm making all my grandkids these blankets, but the 1 layer is sufficient. Nice cuddly material. Okay, I'll be back. And there are several different ways to do the fringed edge. But right now I'm still cutting strips, and you have to make sure that none of these strips are under here when you cut the next strip, else you'll cut the fringes off. So make sure they're well out of the way. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm getting to the end of this folded edge. You know where I folded it in half? Do not cut this folded edge, okay? You cut your strips. I'm showing you. Keep cutting your strips. Make sure they're all the same size. This is the last strip. And then when I get to this folded edge, I'll just take it right here and just cut that little bit. Okay, don't cut all here, else you'll mess up your blanket. See what I did? Okay, so now I'll get busy tying all this. Now I usually just tie it while I'm watching TV. Okay, I'll be back again. Okay, I'm going to raise this layer up and start tying this layer. This is the first layer on top. I take the side-by-side fringes and tie them together. Okay. Then I fold that back and work on the next layer underneath. See that? Take the side-by-side fringes and tie them together. And so on and so on. I don't want to make a mistake and tie the bottom layer with the middle layer. So you do each layer separately. Okay? And actually several people can work on this at the same time. Okay. And this is the messed up edge, the so-called messed up edge. But I'm going to show you later how it's alright. Be back again. Okay, y'all, this is the finished product. And it measures 60 by 70 inches from fringe to fringe. And let me show y'all the so-called selvage end. This is how it looks. So if you don't like that look, then of course you can cut it off, but I like it. Okay. And I think it took less than an hour to knot all these fringes. I didn't use a tape measure, I didn't use a ruler, I didn't use tape, pencil, or nothing to mark off the measurements of the fringes. Just eyeballed it and cut. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like this tutorial video of how to make a fleece knotted fringe throw, and give me a thumbs up. Please leave a nice comment. And you all have a blessed day. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, this is the finished product. I have it draped over my chair, and it's folded in half. Just want you to get an idea about how large it is. You see how the fringes look all around. And Walter just told me he wants one to keep his feet warm. So, let's see. But these are going to be Christmas gifts for my grandkids. Okay. I'm going for good now. Bye.